प्यारे बच्चों, आपको लास्ट डे इंडस्ट्रियल के बारे में पढ़ा रहे थे। इंडस्ट्रियल के अंतर्गत द सीन एट द टर्न ऑफ 19th सेंचुरी के बारे में पढ़ाना है। द इंडस्ट्रियल सीन एट द टर्न ऑफ द 19th सेंचुरी। लिख रहे हैं, द ब्रिटिश इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसी प्रूव्ड डिजास्ट्रियस फॉर द इंडियन पीपुल। शिपिंग एंड पेपर इंडस्ट्री वर adversely affected. During the company's rule, iron smelting and arms, weapons and shields industry were also ruined. The village industry collapsed. Most of the handicrafts lost their means of livelihood. There was limited industrial development in India. Heavy capital goods and chemical industries, machine, tools and engineering and metallurgical industries were virtually non-existent. The country was completely dependent on England in the field of technology. During the second half of the 19th century, India underwent a commercial transformation. There emerged a growing trend towards a underdeveloped colonial economy. For some modern industries were established in India with the initiative taken by the British, but it was more to suit their interest. Later, Indian businessmen and entrepreneurs also began to invest in setting up factories, but these factories did not help in economic advancement of the country. Indian industry faced many problems mentioned as under. The British government did not encourage those industries which were not profitable to them. The government did not provide them any protection. The railway freight charges were high. The British imposed high tariffs on Indian goods till 1930. There were no facilities for providing technical education which was required for industrial growth. The British government did not encourage the development of heavy industry like steel, heavy machinery, etc., which are essential for country's industrialization. Now see growth of modern industry. The British government gave priority to jute, cotton, textile and coal mining industry. The first jute mills was set up with British capital at Risra in Bengal. Later, several other jute mills were set UP and Bengal. By 1870, India monopolized jute textile production in the world. Coal mining too was an attractive business for British investors. Bengal, Bihar and Odisha had huge coal deposits. There was a great demand for coal in railway and factory, such as coal mining flourished in India. Iron ore too was abundantly found in India. Coal and iron ore are essential for setting up iron and steel industry. but the British government had placed several restrictions on this industry. Due to several restrictions imposed by the British, the heavy industry could not develop at the required pace in India. It was only in 1907 that Jamshedji Tata set up Tata Iron and Steel Company at Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. Cotton textile industry grew rapidly in the second half of the 19th century. The first textile mill was set up in Bombay in 1853. Later, many other textile mills were set up at various places like Nagpur, Solapur, Ahmedabad, Madras, Bengal, Punjab, etc. The textile industry was mainly run by Indian entrepreneurs by the turn of the century. Just before the World War I, India ranked fourth among the textile producing countries in the world. Sugar industry too grew rapidly after 1930 because of the raw material grown in abundance in the country. Later, mineral industry like salt, mica, sulfur and chemical industry like paper, match, glass and cement industry also developed in the country. Beside agro-based industry like rice, flour, timber, etc. Chief feature of development modern industry in India. Modern industry led to unemployment of thousands of craftsmen and artisans of India. Industry developed in India was lopsided as industry were localized in a few large cities only. As such, there was no balanced regional development. There was a dominance of foreign capital and banking too was in British hands. They monopolized external trade as well. Fourth number, heavy industry were largely neglected. Machinery and technology had to be imported. It meant complete dependence on other countries. Plantation industry was wholly owned by the foreigners and all profit went to them. As such, there was a drain of wealth from the country. Now, see next day.